All right. Hopefully, the doubt is out of everyone's system. The Indiana Fever has shown everyone that they are ready. They are up for the task. They are going to the WNBA 2025 finals. Now, I know people might say I'm calling it too early. I don't care. I've called this since before the playoffs started, and look what they've done ever since. I got the Fever winning this in most likely 4, but it can happen in 3. I won't write it off. It's all depending on game 2. They win game 2. They're definitely not losing no games in Gamebridge. They're definitely going for the sweep in game 3. However, regardless, this will end in Gamebridge some way, somehow. Let's get straight into it. As I said before, the Aces have no threats behind Aja Wilson and Jackie Young, okay? A team with Kirsten Bell and Alyssa Smith as starters. Sign me up like yesterday. This is a guaranteed trip to the finals if you ask me. Now listen, Aaliyah Boston. Flowers for Aaliyah Boston. She held Aja Wilson to a terrible field goal percentage. She did something that she's done multiple times this season. Aaliyah Boston, this is not a one-off for her. She's definitely Aja Wilson's kryptonite. Aja Wilson shot 6 for 22 from the field on the night of her winning MVP. On the day of her winning MVP. This is insane. Aaliyah Boston is showing Aja Wilson, listen, this is what a true MVP defense looks like. Kelsey Mitchell putting on an MVP performance, showing what a real MVP looks like. Listen, man, let's stop talking. Let's get straight into it. One more thing. Aaliyah Boston held Aja Wilson in jail, and Lexi Hull held Jackie Young in jail. Now let's get straight into the film, okay? So right here, you see Aja settle for an off-balance left-hand hook shot, and this is what happens when you are in your own head. This is what happens when you're in Aaliyah Boston's jail, okay? So right here, you see Aja Wilson trying to get physical with Aaliyah Boston, which is very foolish of me. I don't know who would try to get physical, but with Aaliyah. Tries to go and goes with a left-hand little hook shot, little push shot, whatever you call that. Not working in Aaliyah Boston's paint. Then you go to the next clip, Aja Wilson trying to get physical, but she just can't get nowhere because Aaliyah Boston's too strong. Like, look. Right here, you see her try to put, you see that little bump right there? She thought that was going to be enough to back Aaliyah Boston up. Because normally when Aja Wilson gives defenders that little bump right there, you'll see it happen again. Look, boom. She put her shoulder into Aaliyah Boston. Now, as you can see, that's like a pillow, a feather tickling Aaliyah. Aaliyah didn't go anywhere. Yet she's still right there, got her hand on the ball, hit the ball down. She's not even jumping. Like, she hit the ball like that. Aaliyah Boston is not even really trying on defense. And getting stops on Aja Wilson and took the rebound out of her hands. Shout out to Aaliyah Boston. Great defense. Let's go to the next clip where Aja is intimidated by Aaliyah so much, she can't even make a open layup while Aaliyah's behind her. She's so threatened by the thought of Aaliyah Boston behind her that this is what Aja Wilson settles for. Right here, this should be an easy bunny. But she throws it and misses the whole rim completely. Now, there's nothing you can tell me other than Aja Wilson was intimidated. She was nervous. Aaliyah Boston is in her head. Aaliyah Boston has her heart. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, let's move on. We already addressed that physicality won't work against Aaliyah Boston, evidently, which is why Aja struggles against her, like you see in this layup right here. Aja Wilson trying to initiate contact again and goes for a scoop layup. It doesn't even hit rim. Once again, good defense by Aaliyah Boston, man. Like words can't explain how good Aaliyah Boston's defense was on Aja. Aja uses physicality to create space for her shots and her layups, but Aaliyah Boston is not moved by any of that, okay? And we could talk about Bree Turner as well with some amazing defense right here on Aja Wilson. Aja going up, Bree Turner swiped at the ball, hit the ball, and now because she's so scared of Aja Wilson, and you see Aja Wilson flopping in the middle of her shot, like, I don't know why, trying to sell a call when there was no foul there was no foul on the court. Still trying to sell it, knowing the kind of whistle you have. Bree Turner has to play hands up defense because she knows if Aja Wilson trying to sell a call and Bree Turner don't got the respect from the officials, they're gonna call a foul on Aja Wilson. Which is why I added a sound in today's watch party for Aja Wilson, because we know we're going against that whistle. Like, we already know. We had a lot of fun in the live watch party, though. You should pop through next time. Anyways, let's move on, okay? Let's talk about one of my favorite plays. Aaliyah making a fool out of Aja on the defensive end. Got Aja jumping to conclusions on losing. Look at this right here. Entry pass to Aaliyah. Aaliyah makes Aja jump. Oh, my gosh. That was beautiful right there. One more time. Let's add the Mario jump for that sound right there, okay? Aaliyah Boston with the layup. Beautiful. Beautiful. Got her looking like a fool on both ends of the floor. Aaliyah Boston, high IQ player. Now let's talk about Kelsey Mitchell. Oh my goodness. I think I'm about to highlight Kelsey Mitchell's scoring output. No, not right now. I think we're going to talk about Kelsey Mitchell. I think her defense was overlooked because of how dominant she was on the scoring end. But Kelsey was she was responsible for majority of the 12 aces turnovers. Like right here, you see her catching Chelsea Gray sleeping because Jackie made a mistake by wrapping behind the ball handler, which we'll address right after this. Why you shouldn't do this. Jackie Young wraps around the ball handler, which is Chelsea Gray, in her blind spot, which Kelsey Mitchell notices, okay, since we're in this corner and I'm so close to the ball, I'm going to take a reach at it and gets a steal. Beautiful defense by Kelsey Mitchell. This is why you don't wrap around the ball handler. Look at Jackie Young right here. The reason why you don't do that is because unless you're getting a DHO, you shouldn't do that because you're bringing defenders to the ball, which you want to avoid. The point of basketball is to create an advantage. Score with the fewest amount of defenders near you, right? Now, anyways, let's talk about the next play. Right here, Kelsey showing hands, causing disruptions, blocking Kirsten Bell's point of view of the pass, and you're going to see the ball go out of bounds. So Kirsten Bell is going back door. Kelsey Mitchell showing her hands, and now because her hands is obstructing Kirsten Bell's point of view. She can't even see where the ball is at because Kelsey Mitchell is in the way. Now that causes her to see it late, and by that point, she's already out of position to catch it. It fumbles off her hand. Natasha's there to get the steal. This is beautiful defense by Kelsey Mitchell. They're going to talk about her scoring. Yeah, Kelsey dropped the 34 performance. Yes, that's amazing. Superstar performance. MVP performance by Kelsey Mitchell. But what moved me the most was Kelsey Mitchell's defensive ways. Kelsey Mitchell putting on a two-way performance in a game one on the road against the Las Vegas Aces. This is what I love to see from Kelsey Mitchell, okay? Now let's talk about this right here. As much as I'm going to highlight Kelsey Mitchell, I got to criticize as well when I see something. Like right here, Kelsey Mitchell with a slight foul on Jewel Lloyd, but she got away with it for a steal. I really want Kelsey Mitchell to work on her grabbing other players. This habit will cost an important play in the clutch, like it's done before, right? So Kelsey Mitchell, you see her right here hugging Jewel Lloyd. Now, this referee number 31 condom either didn't see it or gave Kelsey a long leash, but Kelsey Mitchell is 100% wrapping Jewel Lloyd. Let's zoom in just for context, okay? Let's play the clip first. And you see she got the steal, right? But I don't want to zoom in on it. Okay, so one more time, you see right here, the entry pass was made, right? Now, look at Kelsey Mitchell hugging Jewel Lloyd. And then she releases at the final second when she hits the ball. Now, yes, he got the steal, Kelsey, but it's about the habit that I'm highlighting. I don't highlight just things that happen as good. I'm thinking about what could go wrong, and I don't want you to think that this is acceptable, okay? If I'm a coach, I'm telling you, good job on getting the steal. Let's not make that a habit. Let's get that same steal, but without having to hug, the play, because then you start picking up fouls. This could be in the fourth quarter. You just want to break the habit, all right? Now let's move on anyways. Let's talk about now this right here is what I need more of from Kelsey Mitchell. Sliding her feet, not opening up her shoulders, and staying in front of the defense. Look at Kelsey Mitchell right here. Dana Evans tried to fake Kelsey Mitchell out right, try to stun at her right. Kelsey Mitchell didn't fall for the hezzy. Literally knew Dana Evans was going to go baseline. She baited her there. Kelsey knows she's faster than Dana. Soon as Dana tries, what's Kelsey doing? Sliding her feet. Right there. Now you see Kelsey Mitchell. Right there. My fault. I got a little too excited. I thought I was on the court. Yeah. I got too excited. But look, Kelsey Mitchell sliding her feet, not opening up her shoulders. Dana Evans has nowhere to go. Takes the bump. Now Dana Evans is forced out of bounds. Throws it away into Odyssey Sims' hand. Beautiful defense by Kelsey Mitchell. My goodness. Like that right there. I love this so much. And then if you think that's all it is, look at this right here. Kelsey Mitchell on defense, drawing an offensive frustration foul on Jackie Young, who was struggling, while you can hear Steph White telling Shea Petty force the ball handler left into more defenders, which I don't know if Shea Petty heard Stephanie White or knew what Stephanie White meant. We'll highlight everything. I'll go over this clip a couple times so you guys understand the full picture of this clip, because there's a lot going on in this clip, okay? So let me move my camera to the right side so you guys can see what I'm talking about right here. Pay attention. So you see Kelsey Mitchell right here about to go play defense on Jackie Young. She's kind of denying Jackie Young, knowing Jackie Young is about to come off a double staggered action, which is two screens, which usually comes in pin downs, right? So that's what we call a double staggered action. Kelsey is denying Jackie, right? Now Jackie throws Kelsey Mitchell into Asia and draws the offensive foul on Jackie Young. Frustration foul. This is what happens when you're in her head. Just look at the bottom of the screen for you. Kelsey Mitchell, 31 points, 11 for 19 so far. Jackie Young is tired of Kelsey Mitchell stuff. She like, get off me, girl. I'm tired of it. Now listen, okay? Let's address everything that happened in this clip. Not only was Kelsey Mitchell playing good defense, you hear Stephanie White saying, send her left, send her left. Everybody turn your volume up. You hear Stephanie White screaming, send her left, send her left, send her left. You might be asking Venom, why is Stephanie White screaming that? Because Dana Evans sees the action going on the left side. You see it's 6 jerseys on the left side of the court. There's only 4 jerseys on the right side of the court, and only 2 jerseys excluding them 2. So ideally, you would want Dana Evans to go right and go, because there would be no help defense besides Lexi. Lexi helps off the strong side corner, which you're never supposed to do. You're taught not to help off the strong side corner. Dana Evans have a wide open layup on the right side. Stephanie White recognized that, so she said send her left. Shea Petty is supposed to shift her body. You see how she's face guarding Dana Evans? She's supposed to shift her body sideways like this and let Dana Evans go to the right side. I mean, the left side. You're supposed to cut off her right side, right? So that's basically what Stephanie White meant. I just wanted to clarify that for everybody who might have been confused, okay? Now let's talk about this. Let's move on, okay? You want to know what nerves look like? Check out this Jackie Young wide open layup right here before we dive into Lexi Hull. Jackie Young wide open. Smokes a layup. This is why I said the Aces got more to lose. They have all the expectations. They have all the MVP. They got all the hype over there, okay? They don't have the talent to live up to the hype of an injured Fever team with nothing but heart, nothing but dog. They got the Olympic players. They got everything. They're expected to win. They're expected to win so much that losing is bothering them because they don't have the talent. The talent does not match the hype with the Las Vegas Aces. However, the Indiana Fever have Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, 2 top 10 MVP finalists, and aren't getting the credit they deserve just because they're in Indiana, who's playing alongside Caitlin Clark, and they hate Caitlin so much that they would discredit Aaliyah and Kelsey. I promise you, if Caitlin wasn't on the Indiana Fever, Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell would be way more embraced than they are right now. But anyways, let's move on, okay? When we're talking about Lexi, who do you know can draw an offensive foul that wasn't called on Asia, get back on your feet, and get a stop on Jackie Young? Play the clip, please. Asia Wilson driving. Lexi Hull's in position, embracing the contact. The referee right here is watching. Asia runs Lexi over, draws an offensive foul. No call. Lexi leaves Jackie Young wide open because she expected the officials to do their job. But Lexi, you got to understand, the refs is going to try their best to stop you. Lexi, knowing that, being the high defensive IQ player she is, gets back on her feet. And by the time Jackie catches the ball and doesn't even hit the floor, Lexi Hull is up. Ladies and gentlemen,
welcome to Hull Island.
Welcome to Hull Island. Yes, we incorporated a new sound for Lexi Hull. Stop Jackie Young, despite hitting the ground, despite being late to the play. Her recovery game is insane, second to none. The best defensive player in the league, my defensive player of the year, Lexi Hull. She won't get the credit because she doesn't get the attention. But it is what it is, okay? Lexi Hull's a defensive genius. We know this. Her ability to beat opponents to the spot and recover is wild. She basically defended 2 players in that possession right there. Anyways, let's move on, okay? Kelsey right here with a smooth behind the back pass to Natasha, who skips it to the right corner for Lexi to a wide open 3. Lexecution style. I have another sound for y'all. Look at that beautiful pass by Kelsey. Skips it to Lexi in the corner. Lexi Hull for 3.
Execution.
Beautiful sound by Lexi Hull. Beautiful sound for Lexi Hull. Beautiful shot by Lexi Hull. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Lexi Hull. Lexi Hull, she's just one of those girls who gets it. This is what a two-way player looks like. You see the last clip where Lexi stopped Asia and Jackie. Then you see this clip where she just stays patient, trusts her teammates to find her when she's open, gets the pass, and she lasers it.
Execution.
Come on. Now let's talk about Odyssey Sims, okay? Odyssey never has to do too much. She finds Kelsey curling off a pin down right here. Like, look, she never has to really do too much. Finds Kelsey curling off a pin down from Aaliyah Boston. Just goes for a little, floater layup. And you live with that. Odyssey Sims, once again, like I said, when Odyssey Sims is in playmaking mode, that's my favorite version of her, okay? And if you've been watching since my first breakdown of her game, then you know I've never highlighted Odyssey Sims scoring once. Not once. And it's a reason for that, okay? I like to break down film to pass on knowledge to the people that watch me, and I would hate to lead y'all astray. I did not highlight her scoring for a reason. I do not want y'all to think this girl is a bona fide scorer. However, her passing game, chef's kiss. Look right here. Odyssey Sims. Crazy pass to Bree Turner. Beautiful pass. Like, honestly speaking, though, she passes better than she scores. Way better than she scores, okay? Like, I'm going to be honest, and this is the assist of the night right here. This play right here was the assist of the night. Lexi Hull going back door. 2 stay up. There's 3 players on Aaliyah Boston and Odyssey Sims, which leave Lexi wide open. Now, Odyssey Sims, If you remember when she was passing to Aaliyah Boston in the elimination game in the Atlanta Dream, she was at the top of the key, found someone right under the rim, right? Odyssey keeps her head up and laser passes it to Lexi for a layup. Beautiful pass. This was the assist of the night. She threads the needle for a beautiful Lexi steal. Her scoring will never wow you like her passing wows you, okay? Can I get an I agree in the comments? Anyways, let's move on, okay? Aaliyah Boston was facilitating heavy in the post. She was facilitating heavy in the post. DHO's giving me split action vibes, I'm gonna be honest, but in a DHO kind of sense, you know? She was just using her frame, allowing her teammates to curl around her and use her like as a screen while she finds them driving for a layup floater or like a mid-range shot and pull up, right? Right here, you see her find Natasha Howard, makes Nalissa jump, flash for the 2. And now this is the consistent play I saw from Aaliyah Boston today. Look, she's in the post. Little DHO right here, you see with Shea Petty. Now she uses herself as a screen. Shea Petty goes downhill, and now Shea Petty takes a floater. Beautiful. Now that's not where it stopped. You're gonna see it happen once again. Aaliyah Boston. Now this time is with Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell curls off the screen. What is she going? She's going straight to the paint. Aaliyah finds Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey got all the time in the world. This is all you need, Kelsey Mitchell. With Kirsten Bell is stunting at Kelsey. Kelsey ain't falling for that stunt, Kirsten. Get back on Odyssey Sims. Kelsey for the pull-up. Beautiful shot by Kelsey. Now you see right here the same action for Odyssey Sims. This is so simple, yet super hard to guard because every defender has to be on the same page when guarding this. Aaliyah Boston, DHOs, Odyssey Sims backdoor for the layup. This is beautiful basketball, y'all. Beautiful basketball. As you can see from the top right of the screen, the Fever dominated the Aces 89-73. I cannot wait. If you guys want them to sweep them, hit the like button. Please hit the sub button as well. This is the end of the film breakdown. We are 87 subs away from 27.5. I think you guys can do it and get us there. We growing by the day. Road to 30K. I love y'all so much. I'll see you guys on the 23rd or maybe tomorrow for a film breakdown if we got time. Peace out, boy.